I was just setting up a couple things. I think he's late. Yep, I was. Anyways, but the stream's now up. We're gonna wait for people to get in because we need to. Well, I need to be talking to someone first up. So we've got 0 people in here right now. But for people watching after the fact, what's up? You should like the video. Yeah. And then we're gonna just explain some things because we have conjoined all of the segments all the way up to the end of this first third, the Falcons Flight. Probably the easiest third to build. It's funny, we have a like on this stream, but it's telling me I have 0 viewers. That's odd. Oh, now it says we have 4. Sweet. Yeah, we got Falcons Flight here. And we completed this whole segment from here all the way through our lift hill, and it almost works. That's not very, it's not super encouraging, but it almost gets right here. It's gotten as close as you possibly can get, and then rolling back. But I've ordered some more grease. I've been out of grease for about, I don't know, like 3 months now. And so I definitely need to re-grease my train, so I just ordered that. That's part of the video that I'm working on and I've been developing over all this time. We've also weighted the trains. That hasn't had much of an effect. So I think someone had to have tripped on this part because it's kind of broken, which is what I'm trying to fix right now while holding a camera, which isn't super steady. All right, that's secured in place now. Anyways, if you have any questions, just put them in chat. So yeah, I'll show you what's going on, and we'll do a test run right now, and then I'll answer questions afterwards. All right, about to do a test. Here we go. Yeah, it gets so close. That's why I ordered grease. It should be coming tomorrow. Same thing as I've always been using. Someone says, hi, what's up? But yeah, we need a, once I figure that out, I've stiffened out a bunch of things, and I've shaped everything to look better. But that's why it's not quite making it up. If you have any questions, just pop them in chat. I'll answer them. This booster, first launch, ascending the 600-foot climb. So that's fun. And the booster is going to go through some more straight track. It's going to curve up into another booster. Yeah, I use stock trains. Yeah, it's 100% stock. I put in these things because they actually give them a grip on boosters better, and they add weight to the trains. But yeah, all the wheels and everything, all completely stock. I do use grease though, which is, I'm out of it right now, but I'm gonna re-grease these trains. And once I re-grease them, this first section of Falcons Flight should work. What's up? But yeah, I don't think 3D printed trains are so expensive along with bearings. I've gotten a super tiny one done before, but still. What scale is your model? It's actually not big enough. I did some math, and the track width versus the track width on my model, this should be way bigger. But I only have a certain amount of pieces. I don't have an exact number for scale, but this is scaled correctly to a certain degree. But yeah, we're gonna keep running it for tests, because sometimes it'll make it over, and it'd be nice to have it make it over on stream. Yeah, that's why we need more grease, which is coming tomorrow. Let's see, how tall is it? Right now, it's about chest high. This lift hill is about chest high. Yeah, right now, this lift, I don't know. I grab a measuring tape and check if you guys are interested. Not sure where I put it though. Look at all this open space after I moved all the sections over there to assemble them. We still have a measuring tape out here though. Let's see. Let's see how tall this lift structure is. It's probably a good thing to know. Currently, it's on the ground. We're at about 4'4", we're about 4'4". So, I guess that's good to know. But yeah, the total height of this, once I finish it, this is a small hill in comparison to what Falcons Flight will have later on in the layout. But this is a pretty small one in comparison. We're gonna have a hill. Part of the track's probably gonna get somewhere between 10 and 15 feet in the air. So hopefully that asks. How long is the stream? I'll keep going as long as there's questions to answer. But probably less than an hour. But yeah. So yeah, I'll probably stop once people don't really have any more questions or they don't really want to see anything. So, yep. I'll just respond to chat while we are figuring this thing. Are you gonna make custom trains? Probably not. They're a big hassle. Bearings are really expensive. Speaking of bearings, for this train right here, the bearings cost, all the bearings for this was like, all the bearings on this were like $80. And then the rest of the train also. It's a crazy expense. Launch mechanism for the big hill. Boosters. I'm keeping it simple because this has to be very movable and I also don't have another drill unless a drill company, if anyone here works for a drill company, if you want to sponsor me, I'll take a drill because I only have one and it's going to be used on this lift and the downwards launches and the launch to the top of the cliff is all going to be done with boosters because it's simple, transportable, and since this section right here can divide into about 8 sections, which previously were all chilling in this room, it all works. Are you building the same support structure as the real one for the camelback? I'm gonna try. How is this gonna fit into your house? It's not. This is all gonna be outside. I have 2 possible locations. I'm explaining them in the video, the main video that's gonna be for this project. One of them is outside these doors, just in my backyard. But there's a couple problems with that, but there's also problems with my other location, which is about 10 minutes away from here, and all these sections are pretty big, so they'd be pretty hard to move out there. But if I do end up going with that second location, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post that location on my community tab, and anyone can come and see the coaster if I go for the second one. I'm trying to do the second one, but odds are it's not gonna happen. Let's see. Hello. Did I miss any chat messages? If you want, I can model. JK lol. How much time has it taken so far? This is about a week and a half, although a lot of that was spent doing things. I was gone, so Thanksgiving break doesn't actually count, so it's more like a little less than a week. Do you know how tall the first hill is on the real one? They don't actually say, so I'm just scaling it based on the animation. So I sort of just guessed, made it look right. Yeah, this was a complete guess. So, because, I don't know, I just had to guess. See, the support has a bit of bend to it. Let's fix that. We'll just fix it, the support a little bit. Can we see a test so far? Yeah. I was explaining at the beginning of the stream, but the car is not lubed up, so it actually gets up here and then rolls back. But we can still show you the test. The new lube is coming tomorrow, so Do you think you'll need any extra boosters to make it over everything? Maybe. I'm trying to. So far, fun fact: this project is already about $200 in new parts I bought. None of them are here yet, but I know I'll need them. So I've gotten about $200 worth of new parts. And all of that came from you guys. I just reinvested all the money I've made on YouTube back into this project. So like every single watch, every single ad you watch, or like super chat or whatever, all goes right back into the project. And that's gonna be manifested with this one, where all the ad revenue now that I'm monetized is going back into this. And it's the only reason I'm able to. Anyways, let's do a test. Yeah, so see what I mean? It gets super close, just a little bit of lube will get it over there though. I'm pretty confident. Let's see, did I miss any messages? People are saying 195 to 200 feet. Have they really gotten it down to like a 5-foot difference? That's pretty accurate. Runs nice, thanks. What we use for a big cliff? You'll find out in the big video. At one location, we have just like a connect structure. Nope, we're gonna put it on actual terrain, at least for one of the locations. However, I decided to start this project now, unfortunately, because it's only unfortunate because look outside, there's a bunch of snow everywhere. So yeah, when you see this coaster in action, it's gonna be sitting in a bunch of snow, and I'm gonna be bundled up in a bunch of coats, trying not to freeze while assembling this thing, assuming that I get it done in the time frame I'm wanting to. Yeah. What's funny is we still have a lot of remnants from the wild moose. Take a look at this. This is the wild moose. This room is not as echoey just because of the carpet. But yeah, this is the wild moose remnants. It looks pretty similar still actually. But yeah, it's a mess. That will look really cool though. Yeah, it'll look cool in the snow. But I'm really trying to get this done before January, because in February I have another project I'm wanting to work on that involves the cold weather. So stay tuned for that. But if I miss it, that's gonna be really disappointing because we're gonna have to wait all the way till next year to finish the project. But yeah, this is all the parts we've got right now. All of this over here, and this. Will it run slower in the cold? Probably. That's another thing that we've got to deal with. Fun issues that we'll solve, and you'll probably see in the big video. It's fun to do these streams just to update you guys, because I really can't post that many videos when I'm working on a project this big. I hope you guys understand that. But yeah, the launch coaster at SeaWorld, maybe? Nope. You might have to warm the train before putting it on. Yeah, I might. Yeah, the grease I'm using claims it can be used up to negative 100 degrees. I'm not sure how accurate that is. So I should be perfectly fine. And yeah, it'll probably run colder, therefore slower. But I'm not sure about the effects of that yet. Maybe I should pop the train in the freezer and give it a test or something. That'd be sort of funny. Maybe that'll be part of an experiment in the video. Maybe I'll film that today. Yeah, the video, I haven't actually started editing yet. I've taken a bunch of shots from it so far. But once I finish with the video, I don't know. The video, hopefully, I can get it out by the end of February. So that would be best case scenario. Best case scenario, I think. Yeah. So right now, the main problems with the coaster so far is getting was the lift hill. I solved all of those. And now, all of this, I've shaped it right. I've made it look nice. And now the main issue is about getting up here. Okay. Let's see. If your highest point is 15 feet, your coaster will be 140th scale. That would mean your first tail is proportional. The first lift tail would be around 175 feet tall. Okay. Hey, that's not too bad. That's pretty proportional, I think. Looking at animations, it looks about that high. So yeah, I guess my guesswork wasn't too bad. I think I missed another question. Let's see. Kind of an unrelated question, but if you've written any, do you think RMCs are overrated? Well, I'm not the best person to ask this question. Like you said, if you've written any, I've only written one. I was gonna ride two more before New Year's, but we've switched plans up. Now we're planning I'm planning a different park to go to, right after New Year's instead. It was originally going to be Six Flags Fiesta Texas. I was planning on going there right before the new year, but we had to change plans. And they have two RMCs, but the only RMC I've ridden at the moment is Steel Vengeance, which is not very good, because that one's really good. I don't have anything to compare it to. I don't know if they're overrated or not, but if that's supposedly the best one, I could definitely see them being overrated. Well, just have to wait for the exact numbers, though. We have exact numbers. We have the exact speed, height. We've got the exact speed, height, and length, but only of the tallest point and everything else. And we're just going to scale it from there. So yeah, that's a pretty big issue with this. What's the most technically impressive K'NEX coaster you've seen? Let's see. Most technically complex. So the most technically complex coaster I've seen is probably Scorpion's Tail from Ryan O'Neal. That's the first one that comes to my mind. Most technically complex one I've made, I was about to say Top Thrill 2, but then I realized I built Icebreaker a while back. Out of micro, it was garbage. It barely worked. But it was a whole lot. It was crazy complicated. I made it overcomplicated, but that doesn't make it not complicated. If that makes any sense at all to you. Yeah, the Top Thrill 2 launch system was really neat. Yeah. Still my most viewed video, besides shorts. My most viewed short, I think, is at 170,000 views. What state you're in? I'm only about 3 hours from Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Titan at Six Flags Over Texas is the tallest and fastest coaster in Texas, and it was only about a 5-minute wait when I went, at least. Yeah. So yeah, my home park's Lagoon, up in Utah. So, yeah, it'll be a long trip for me, but it was something I wanted to do. That's why I was able to do Glenwood Caverns, because it's pretty close. And then also there's, the park I'm planning to go to instead is SeaWorld San Antonio. It's a lot, mainly just because it was a bunch of different reasons. We had some things that were planned before. We had a bunch of different things that were planned before New Year's, but after New Year's, Six Flags Over Texas is not over Texas. Fiesta Texas is closed, but SeaWorld San Antonio isn't. Also, the support broke at the base. Put that back together. But yeah, that's why we're doing SeaWorld San Antonio. I'll be able to ride Texas Stingray, Steel Eel, all of those things. My favorite ride there is probably is gonna end up being the Scream and Swing. I love those things. Let's see. Can you test what you have so far? Just join. Sure. I want to go on Cannibal so bad. It's a lot of fun. I like Primordial more though, actually. Lagoon is a great park, not a lot of airtime. Yep. There's like no airtime there. You have 3 home parks. Nice. All right, let's. Yeah, so if anyone's new is on, the this coaster doesn't actually run through this section yet. I'm gonna grease it up. It almost gets up to that booster, but not quite. And you'll see what I mean. Yeah, just like that. I have grease coming tomorrow. It's part of the video, is the tests don't work, and so I ordering some new stuff. Let's see, what other comments have I missed? I didn't miss any. Nice. Yeah. What are your 3 home parks? I'm curious. I'm in Texas, so there is Six Flags Over Texas, Fiesta Texas, and SeaWorld Orlando. I mean, why did I say SeaWorld Orlando? SeaWorld San Antonio. They kind of rhyme. Fiesta Texas, and I used to work there. Yeah, I was planning on going to Fiesta Texas for New Year's, but that got canceled. We're doing San Antonio now. Hello, what's up? How do you make your own cars? I don't. These are stock cars. These are the exact same cars you can get in a Screaming Serpent set. The exact same cars with some pieces I attached to them. And those are also stock parts. It's completely stock. Wheels, everything. I just use some grease and call it good. On every single coaster I've ever built, except for Defiance. Defiance, what I used to train the K'NEX maker gifted me over there, but I still had to buy bearings, which are really expensive. Can you make some UK coasters? I could. I don't know when though. Let's see. Have I built any UK coasters? I'm trying to think. Have I built any UK coasters? Yeah, I don't think I have. I should probably do that soon. Maybe with like Hyperia. Where do you get your coasters? Online. You can find sets online. I would not go for it personally. I would not buy a set if it's less than, if it's more than $55, I would not go for it personally. That's not a good move financially. If you find a full set for less than that, it's worth it. So, at least that's what I think. That's why this whole project is super expensive. Like I've already I was just explaining earlier, it was, this one was I've already put $200 into this, and all the money that I've made on YouTube has gone back into this. All of the super chats you guys have given, all of the views and ads you've watched, even watching the stream, you're funding it. So sweet. Let's see. I missed some chat messages. Let's see. Let's go from the top. Start with Hyperia? Probably. Build Smiler? I just did the world record inversion coaster, and that's close enough. It's going to feel sort of the same to build it. I would recommend go search up Dry Eye Builds on YouTube. He's a good friend of mine. He built the Smiler. It was really good. Yo, I'm so excited for this project to be finished. I've been waiting for something as cool as this on YouTube, and I've been watching for a while. You even inspired me to get my own sets and make my own. That's awesome. Yeah, this project's gonna be huge, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm so glad that you started building too. Yeah, just keep going. Let's see. I got a non-opened Screaming Serpent coaster for $30. That's a really good deal. Yep, buy that up if you see it. And also, curious, where'd you get that $30 set? Let's see. If you ever go to San Antonio, stay at the Dury Hotel, the really tall bank one. I stayed there 3 times. Has a really cool history. Has a rooftop pool. It's cool if you like heights. Okay, I've already figured out where I'm gonna stay. I have some relatives around there, so. I'm currently building an Intamin inverted VLC. That's cool. Can you build an intimate multi-dimension coaster? So the intimate multi-dimension coasters are what? Like, wait, what exactly? What exactly are the intimate multi-dimension coasters? Are you talking about like, what Hollywood Drift is gonna be? Vinted. $13 or 13. 13 could be 13 could be fun. I built a drop track before. Fun fact, I've actually ridden 13. I've been to Alton Towers before. Very lucky to be able to do it. So, movie tours coaster. I'm not super familiar with that, but if it looks interesting and it looks like it could have potential to get views and do well on YouTube, I might look into it. Alton is my home park. Sweet. Excited for Nemesis and whatever they're building. Is that next coaster gonna come out 2025 or 2026? I forgot what the secret weapon name is. Oh, I got my non-opened Screaming Serpent from Vinted. Never heard of Vinted. I'll have to look into it. Any recommendations to best way to minimize pieces with still strong supports? Well, take a look at this. This support, for example, uses a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces total. This is 13 pieces total, every single piece in this support. I use a big support for the base that holds most of the weight, and then just a quick support right here. And okay, this might actually be more piece intensive, but when you line the track with something like this to keep it stiff, you can put the supports further away from each other. That's a pretty big distance, but it still keeps super stable. Let's see let's see. Can you do a Flamingo Land ride? Maybe. The one I'd probably want to do is the Sick one, but here's the thing. The Kinect's maker kind of already did it. It's a clone of everything else, so I might not. I don't really want to do a Zamperla Volaire, though, either. Yes, quite excited for Nemesis and Indoor Coaster. Yep, that's going to be awesome. Do you think a primordial model coaster is possible? I think it's possible, definitely. I think any model coaster is possible. I'm not going to do it, though, because if I wanted to, I'd have to do the spinning seats and all of that. And plus, yeah, I'm planning on getting some more rides on Primordial this upcoming season. I only got 5 this last season. I already got my season pass, though, for Lagoon next year, because the deal's going on right now. I think it ends tomorrow. What grease do you use? That's a good question. Let's see. The grease I use is WD-40 silicone. So you use the silicone because it's safe on plastic and is pretty resistant to, doesn't wear away your cars. The normal WD-40 can corrode your cars and make them worse over time, but the silicone so far are found to work just fine. Bit of a long shot, but do you think using editor or smoothing you can change track colors? Probably not. How do you make your Screaming Serpent coaster go through the Rip and Rocket boosters? I have made a tutorial about that, and I bet you could find it. If you go onto my channel right now, hit playlists, hit tutorials, there's a video titled How to Make Your SS Cars Compatible with Rip and Rocket Boosters. It's a kind of an old video, but it still teaches you everything you need to know about it. Yep, a lot of people had that question, so I made that video. Go check that out right now. It's a good one. Hello, what's up? Can we see a run through? Yep, we can have another test. It doesn't work yet because I ordered some grease online to fix everything. I've said that like a bunch of different times yet, but I'll show you. Yeah. What if you don't want to cut them? Cut what? Oh, cut the boosters. Um, there's not a ton of options from there. You could take off the caps. If you don't want to cut them, you could sand them down, but that's still just the same amount of damage. I know someone used an angle grinder to smooth it out. Actually, was that... No, it probably wasn't an angle grinder. What was it called? Like a Dremel type thing to grind it down a bit, make it look more smooth, but I don't know. You can always... Here's the thing. With cutting them off, you can always put the caps back on top, and it looks the same. It looks the same. You don't see the broken parts. So if you want to return it back to normal, you can. Anyways. Yeah, so it's really, really close. Once I grease it up, grease is showing up tomorrow. It'll be good. Hey, we have the exact same number of viewers and likes. I wonder what percentage of the current viewers have liked it so far. You should. Wink, wink. All right, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of a push off the lift to hopefully get it up that last section, and we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, so that's about the speed it will go on the real thing, into the huge launch. I don't know about first, but like massive launch that's gonna come way up about 15 feet in the air. Probably less than 15 now that I'm looking at some calculations, but still. Beautiful things. Yep, I really like the way this lift hill turned out. I guess not lift. It's got a drill around it. And when you push it, it leaves it on. And then if you kick it, then it'll turn off. I just tapped it with my foot and it turned off, so worked out great. So I have it super touchy, so you can just tap a little bit, stay on, tap it a little bit the other way, and it'll turn off. Let's see, what things have I missed? Hello? Hey, when I told you guys to like the video, we went up 4 likes. Sweet. That'll help this video do better. Getting me some more views, more people watching ads to be able to fund this project even more. So, thanks. I'm having an issue with a vertical chain lift. My chain always seems to feel very heavy, like it's catching on something, but I've checked and don't see anything. Well, like, what do you mean it feels heavy? Is it clunking? Or how tight is the chain? That's another good question. Is that as tight as you can make it? Or what? It's always good to have it a little bit loose. Also, what is the placement of your motor? Is the motor on the top or on the bottom? I just knocked off one of the pieces. This is a good time to let you guys know something. These pieces right here are not useless. They signify where I can separate it safely. So this line right here is a separation, and there's more separations throughout. How much is this project going to cost? I've already put in $200, all ad revenue from the channel, and all the super chats and stuff you guys have been giving, which is great. And I'm planning on putting probably at least another 100 in here, but I don't really have the funds for that yet. But hopefully the videos I'll post in between here and now will get me there. The chain has room to move, and the chain just feels like it doesn't want to move. I can move it, but it's hard to. I tried motor on the bottom and the top. They don't seem to have enough power. Well, my guess is that it's probably just I don't know. Let's see. So the chain is loose. Are you trying to move it with your hand with the motor attached? That'll definitely slow things down. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Have you built chain lifts in the past that work a lot smoother? That's another question, I guess. Also, what kind of chain are you using? Are you using the micro chain like this, or are you using a classic chain? I found classic chain to be a little clunkier. You have to work it harder to be able to get it to work. I took the motor off. Okay. Yeah, I've built many. All right. That's really interesting. That is. I accidentally just scored a goal on this thing. I just watched right here and accidentally nudged one of these, and it happened to go into that goal over there. So, you guys witnessed that live. Yo, what's up? The one that comes with Screaming Serpent. Yeah, that's the classic chain. I found it to be a lot clunkier and harder to work with. I actually tried it on this project, and that failed completely. It was doing that heavy thing. I changed to micro, and it worked just fine since. So yeah. Let's see. Geez. Yep, it is an expensive project, but I'm thankful for all of you. You guys are funding this, and it's great. So, can you run a lap? Yeah, I can run it for a lap. Well, not a lap because it's not complete, but still. Someone says, yo, what's up? What's up? Huh. We have 6 more likes on the video than we have people watching. That's fun. So this stream just turned into a fixing the chain stream. You guys just watched me accidentally drop the car on the chain too heavily, and that snapped the chain. But we can fix that on stream. I'm gonna grab a camera and a setup, hook it up to something so you guys can watch me fix it. This will be an interesting learning experience for you guys. Something broke over here, but hey, we're gonna fix this on stream, and it'll be fun. So we're gonna show you how I set up a shot. What you just saw is probably gonna end up in the video for the main thing, just about some problems we encountered. I'm gonna set this up, and we're gonna put this together. I'm sorry, no, it's all good. This is a fun learning opportunity for you guys. You get to see how I fix things, all that. And I'm gonna set up the camera, so the camera's gonna be all weird for a bit. But we're gonna set everything up so you guys can see the fixing process of a coaster. So I'm gonna set you guys down. You're gonna see a black screen for a bit, but I'll still be responding to chat. Yeah. That's annoying. No, it's fine. Do you remember me? I used to be Serene Rules. If I'm entirely honest, I do not remember you. Sorry. This thing is being a little bit goofy. Just a second while I try and tighten all this. Like I said, the camera's gonna be wonky for a bit. So yeah. Sweet. I've gotten this semi set up. Sweet. I set that up. So I'm not going to be able to respond to chat for a little bit. I'll try and catch up with it after I finish this. But yeah, right now we're going to take the... So the front of the car actually separated, and the chain came into a bunch of tiny little pieces. So we're going to reassemble this chain together. There's a bit that flew across the road. It's funny that it breaks when they drop the thing on it, but not when I put the car on it, but not when I'm running the drill at full speed. Apparently it's fine when I'm running the drill at full speed though. But yeah, if anyone in the chat has a question or anything, just let them know what's going on. Right now I'm not looking at chat and fixing a lift, but say all our questions, or if you're going to super chat or anything, I'm not going to be able to see it. So make sure that you hold off for a little bit while I finish this. So yeah, actually this isn't going to work. This is definitely a fall. I'm going to wrap wrap this chain around, keep it up here for a bit. And I'm going to work on part of it that we're fixing down here. So assemble this part back together, just like that. All of this is perfectly fine. Nothing's gone tragically wrong. We just need to realign a couple things. In fact, we're almost done already. Let's see. Let's run. I think we're missing a significant chunk of chain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're missing a significant chunk of chain. Because take a look at this. Yeah, we're missing a significant chunk of chain. A significant chunk of chain flew off for sure. Oh, I dropped that, so that's fine. Oh, I found it. It was right in front of me the whole time. Let's see if I can get this up and going again. Whoa. Hopefully that was the issue, and I don't run into anything else. That would be best case scenario. This thing's having a bit of trouble at the moment, but we will solve it. Just like we had every other problem. The issue. Okay, the chain is now full circuit again. Put everything back together. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of test. So what I'm doing is I'm feeling the chain for any only half-linked chains. I just felt one, so we have to stop it, find it, there's one, there's two. And I felt two back to back, those are out. Just felt another one. That one's fixed. Just felt another one. That one's solved as well. Just felt another one. I'm not feeling that one now. Oh wait, I found it. Yep, that was it. Sweet, we fixed it. All right, hopefully I didn't miss too many chat messages. All right, I'm gonna scroll up to before that happened. Let's see if I missed anything. I was at the Maverick stream. Thanks. Back with the Falcon. I was here a while ago for the first stream on this. Awesome. I think I do remember you. Yeah. What's your favorite coaster I've ridden? Maverick, probably. So yeah, we fixed the lift, guys. I mean, we still need to reassemble the chain. But the lift issue is now fixed. So now that I'm back, you can ask any questions you had or anything, because I'll be able to respond. So yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do a bit of an Where do you buy all your stuff? Places like eBay and thrift stores are my main targets. Okay, we're gonna do a lift test now. All right. How expensive is all this stuff? Well, all of this, my stuff combined, is way over $1,000. But I've put more than $200 into this project alone so far. All the parts that I put in haven't arrived yet. This is all the stuff I've previously had, but I know I'm gonna need more. So, yeah. Also, yeah, we're at my phone's at about 9%, so we're probably gonna wrap up really soon. But if you thanks for watching this stream, guys, because you're funding the project. Same with any super chats, and any of that is going directly back into this project. So, yeah, too expensive for me. Yep, it's a kind of an expensive hobby, but yes, you guys have been able to fund it for me. So thanks. So yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap up soon. If you have any last messages or super chats or anything like that, now is the time. So yeah, and if you're just joining, what I'd recommend doing is going back and taking a look at the stream. We did a bunch of cool things, like everything broke over there. We fixed that on stream. We had some issues over here, but we're gonna do one last test. Put any last questions you have, I'll try and answer them, and then this stream's gonna come to a close. Thanks for showing us this again. Yeah, of course. I'm probably gonna do a bunch of streams throughout everything, and hopefully you guys will still watch the final video too, because there's a bunch of things you guys haven't seen that the final video will show you. In fact, I'm probably not gonna do a stream with the full completed coaster, because I'm only gonna have it up for a day. What do I search on eBay to find this? K'Nex, K-N-E-X, is the name of the toy brand. The specific set that you see this train from is called Screamin' Serpent. The track color is also Screamin' Serpent, but these cross ties are from a set called Ribbon Rocket, and all the rest of the parts are from like every single set. But yeah, you'll find expensive things on there, but every once in a while you'll see a cheap one and you'll pick it up. That's what I do. And so if you're not seeing very many on there, it's probably my fault, because I recently was on there and buying a bunch of stuff. Anyways, last test of the stream. I'm gonna give it a bit of a push to get it over that last section. And then we're gonna end the stream. So yeah. Very nice. All right. So yeah, that'll be it for the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate all of you guys' views and all of this. What's your fastest coaster? I have no clue. And yeah, I'll try to be here next time. All good. Feel free. So yeah, enjoy the project. Was it Top Thrill 2? Probably not. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys' view just funded this project. And yeah, thanks. Bye.